Have you ever been on a meeting, half paying attention, while writing an email, all while replaying you and your wife's fight from the other day? That's when you know you're anywhere but the present moment. And in that moment, you put a mask on that says, I got this. I can do it all. But the results say different with disconnected relationships. Work done, but not good. Or work incomplete and sitting on the sidelines. When you finally get a chance to breathe, you reach for a drink, binge watch TV, or scroll. Not because you're weak, but because you're exhausted from being everywhere at the same time. Still, presence isn't about escaping your reality. It's about entering it fully. We've been introduced to this phrase that the most successful people are the greatest at multitasking. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a lie. Multitasking is a myth. You can't possibly do two things at the same time that require your attention effectively at the same time. What we're really talking about is task switching, where you go from one task to another task, back and forth. And in that back and forth, you lose time, energy, and a little bit of our souls. We try doing everything, but nothing gets done right. In fact, over 2 hours are lost per person per day through this task switching. You might be saying to me, well, Adam, this all makes great sense, but I just can't ignore my boss who's interrupting me. I can't ignore my wife who's interrupting me. They'll fire me. They'll divorce me. I'm not saying you shouldn't be available. I'm suggesting working in time blocks. Time blocks are dedicated, uninterrupted space for one task at a time. That's how the most successful people work. That's how I wrote all 3 of my books. I would silence my cell phone, silence my email notifications, and let my key people know that I wouldn't be available until after the time was up. After the time was up, I'd reward myself with a cup of coffee, walk the dog, call the client, or call my wife back. Multitasking is a myth. When you work in time blocks and silence distractions, you don't go through the motions of life. You own your life.